we were dealing with cases of first impression. And one of the things that I really do appreciate about Josh being a former student athlete at Illinois, being a professional student athlete, he's passionate. And the University of Illinois has an incredible fan base. I've been able to go to Champaign this off season. And so I feel that we made the right decision collectively with all the athletic directors and conference staff. And Josh and I have had an opportunity to discuss kind of the events of last year. I have great respect and admiration for Josh and Chancellor Jones and all of their coaches and student athletes there. I love their program. They got a great team this year, great teams this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play. But we've been able to communicate, and I've told Josh many times before, I really appreciate and embrace his passion, and that's what I want. So I'm looking forward to be able to come to Champaign and watch a couple games this year.
Adam Jardy, the Columbus Dispatch.
Yeah, Adam, good to see you.
Likewise. When the subject of conference realignment comes up, we always hear a lot of talk about football. We hear a lot of talk about academics. I wonder, from your viewpoint, what you see the role of basketball when it comes to potential realignment, teams moving here and there. What role does basketball play in some of those decisions?
I mean, basketball is plays an important role. You know, it's a very popular sport. And I just know from the overall college landscape, people are passionate about basketball, and especially I think what you're going to see this year, because you've seen it in football. We always have had passionate fans of college athletics and passionate Big Ten fans, but it just seems like there's an elevated passion this year, and that's one of the things I'm looking forward to, is to be able to enjoy that as we get back into our arenas. But I think from a basketball standpoint, that is a big component from kind of conference structure realignment standpoint, is the importance of college basketball. And I think people are going to really see that this year, the interest from a fan standpoint, because there's a lot of pent-up emotion, and people are looking forward to watching our student athletes compete and our coaches coach.
Kevin over here, Steven Streming, XL Sports, Indiana Sports Network. Question for you. In your original statement, you talked about inclusiveness, which I like a lot better word than minorities. Talk about how you are center, and the conference is very centered on, let's bring Black, Hispanic, qualified coaches into this league.
You know, I'm a big believer, and you will, you know, very rarely, if ever, hear me even use the word minority. Because I think we're all important, and we're all majority. We're important together, and I also am a big believer in the importance, as you alluded to, of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because the more diverse that we can become from a thought process, from gender, from sexual orientation, from religious beliefs, from color, the better we are. And if you just look at my staff, I want to look around the table to see women, to see men. To have people from different backgrounds, because it helps you to be stronger and to be able to learn. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm so proud, the many reasons so proud to be associated and to lead the Big Ten Conference, is the fact when I look at our chancellors and presidents, when I look at our athletic directors, when I look at our coaches, it really warms my heart to see of what we're doing, of what we're building. And what we're teaching, because you look at the student athletes. And so I'm a big believer, not only in my own family, that it looks like United Nations, but in the Big Ten Conference, that it looks like the United Nations. And I look for more diversity and inclusion and equality as we go forward. That's one of the reasons why we started the Equality Coalition, is to bring people together. And I think the more diverse thoughts that we can have, that we can come to the table, the stronger that we'll be as a conference, the stronger we'll be as a country. So that's something that's really important to me for various reasons.
We have time for one last question.
Hi, Commissioner. Brendan Gulick with Buckeyes Now on Sports Illustrated.
Good to see you, Brendan.
Good to see you. I think the last time we had a chance to hear from you was when you announced the alliance, and I'm wondering if there's anything latest that you can share on those initiatives.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it was done, and the rationale for it was to kind of steady and stabilize college athletics. And I strongly believe, since we announced it, you've seen some stabilization from that. And although we will work together from a scheduling alliance with the Pac-12 and ACC, but there's so many other things that you're going to start seeing us amplify. Issues around social justice, around diversity and equity and inclusion, mental health and wellness, academic components. And so as we get a little bit deeper in the fall, you'll start seeing those. So what we want to do is just make sure we stabilize college athletics. We work together. Yes, we build a scheduling alliance together, but we also bring to the forefront so many different things that our student athletes are passionate about, that they want to talk about, that they deserve a platform to discuss. And now, instead of us only doing it in the Big Ten Conference footprint, then now we go from 14 schools to 41 schools, and we go from Boston to Los Angeles to be able to talk about these issues. And all you have to do is every single day there's something in the press about mental health and wellness of our student athletes. So I think we'll be able to work together through this alliance and to be able to help our student athletes to work together to address a lot of these issues. So thanks for raising that question. And as we start getting a little bit deeper in the fall, you'll be able to see it.
Thank you so much for your time today, Commissioner Warren. We will now take a 2-minute break for BTN and then begin our coaches press conference with Michigan's Ken Barnes-Arico.
Thank you.
So much.